The Philippines most generates its energy from fossil fuels, with only around 36% of the country's energy coming from renewable sources. Because of this, the Philippine government has committed to increasing the mix to at least 50% by the year 2030. Is this achievable? And how can we join the worldwide shift to renewables? Joining us today is Joe Stouter of Philergy. Good morning, Joe. Welcome to ANC Early Edition.
Good morning.
And I wanted to ask, could you give us a glimpse of all the energies and why choose solar of all of them?
The sources of energy in the Philippines is like in any other country.
Yeah.
It's a mix of several sources. However, in the Philippines, it's mostly focused on fossil fuels, on coal. So traditional ways of doing it, that's around 30–40%.
Yeah.
And there are already also renewable sources like geothermal, wind, and also solar energy. It accounts for around 5–10% already. So a nice development.
Oh, I see that you really did your research on going to the Philippines and having this whole advocacy. But why choose this country?
There are soft factors and hard factors. I would say the soft factors is that I really like the country. I like the people, so I feel very comfortable here. I want to be here. And the hard factors is that the country there has to be a switch more towards renewable energy. And this is my field of expertise. This is what I'm advocating for. So I can really create a lot of impact here in the country by advocating and explaining and educating about renewable energy use.
How did you get started in getting interested in this study?
Sorry?
How did you get interested in this line of work about solar energy?
It started very early.
Yeah.
It started already in Germany when my parents installed a solar system.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was very young. I was, I think, something around 10 years old. And I was fascinated by a technology that can convert sun into anything.
But 10 years old?
Yeah. In Germany, we started a long time ago. And this example from Germany, because in Germany, for example, we run now in the peak nearly fully with solar energy. I want to bring that example to the Philippines, but we started a lot earlier.
Yeah.
So this is what is important here for the country, to make us more independent.
Oh, that's true. Now walk us through the solar panels. How do we get this installed? How much does a household really save after this is installed?
Yeah, so the installation itself is a very uncomplicated, fast process. You first mount the solar systems on for example, the roof. You connect the cables to an inverter. That's basically the brain of a solar system. It converts the energy from the solar panel into energy you can use in a building and supplies it to all of the appliances first. Yeah, and then how much it saves, it always depends on the size of a solar panel or of the solar system, and it gets customized to each client's requirements. For example, if you have a bill of 10,000 pesos or 5,000, a solar system should cut approximately around 50% or 80%, it depends on your requirements, and then it gets sized accordingly. One solar panel, that's how you can estimate a bit, saves you around 300 pesos per month.
300 pesos per month.
That's
not bad.
Yeah, it's very effective here, highly effective.
And then how do we make this accessible? Because I'm sure it doesn't come cheap. So how do you make people want to get this and invest on it?
Yeah, so it is an investment. There's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Accessibility can be made easier with banks, financing. I always talk about that.
Yeah, I heard that you partner with banks.
Yes, we partner with banks. It is very common in other countries that you can finance a solar system because a part of the savings can be used to pay off the loan. So it is quite risk-free also for a bank, because if you don't pay your electricity to your utility, they cut your electricity, and no one wants to have no electricity. So that's why it's quite a secure investment, and you have very extensive warranties on a solar system.
How long is the warranty?
For example, on this German-made solar panel now, it's up to 25 years.
25 years.
I cannot even think that long, so it's very extensive. And so it's risk-free for the one that invests, because you have the warranties, everything gets exchanged for free, and the banks also have a security because everyone already paid their electricity rate, the electricity bills. And solar cuts it half, 20% gets used to pay off the loan, and this is a very nice model to make it very accessible and widespread in the Philippines.
Yeah. So aside from being independent, as you mentioned a while ago, why should the Philippines shift to solar power energy?
It is necessary, in my opinion, and easily explained, we can look at three things. First is the energy landscape in the Philippines. We talked already about it. We have one of the highest and also fastest increasing electricity rates in Asia.
Yeah.
It's mostly focused on fossil fuels. We
Yes.
we are dependent on other countries because we actually have to import them. We don't have them here.
Yeah.
So everyone knows that fuel gets more expensive. So we have an dependency, and solar can make us, or renewable energies can make us independent from that. Second is the people. Electricity costs are the major cost burdens for household owners or business owners. And some people do not even have electricity on islands, rural
That's
areas.
True.
And
mountains especially.
And renewable energy can help that. And the third is the environment. We live on that beautiful country here. It's an island. We are famous for the beaches, and the way we produce electricity is quite dirty, as I mentioned, coal, fossil fuels. And renewable energies produces carbon dioxide neutral energy. So it helps preserve our beautiful country.
So Philergy, how long has it been going on?
Philergy our team started 7 years ago.
7 years ago. And how has the reception been? How has it grown?
At the beginning it was quite hard because we had to set up ourselves. But since the past 3 years we see a massive pull from the market because everyone knows solar, everyone sees already. So and the government helps also with incentives. So the market now really comes massively, which is very nice.
Now you're very vocal when it comes to social media. You have your own YouTube channel, Solar Joe PH. What are some of the ideas that you share in your channel?
Basically questions I get asked every day.
Okay.
So the videos are 1 to 2 minutes, and I actually easily explain in a very easy way because it should not be technical. Solar works fully automatic. It should no one give a headache or something. It's a very easy technology, and that's what I explain. All the questions I get asked, from magkano isang panel to where's the battery and how long does it take, everything you asked me as well. And on my Instagram account, I try to shoot a lot of photos, to explain easily, also with videos, to make it a topic that is interesting, because it shouldn't be a dry topic.
Oh, okay. Now, to wrap this all up, how do we get Filipinos to step up and forward in evolving to a higher level of responsibility and mindfulness to use these types of technology?
Yeah, it's advocating for it. It's educating for it, and it's creating awareness, especially focused on the younger people, I would say the millennials, because they are going to be the one that change the renewable energy landscape in 10, 15 years. That's how long it takes. It cannot be from today to tomorrow. And those people, they actually have already awareness, the younger people. And in 10, 15 years, they may be in politics, they may be in businesses, so they can really push it. And on the other hand, making decision makers, pushing it into the market. Architects, developers, construction companies, they can integrate it in their designs, so they can spread it directly. It's a reliable technology, worldwide shown it works. So that's the best steps towards making Filipino understand it more and bringing it more into the market.
That's true. Thank you so much, Joe, for your time. And that's a great advocacy that you have.